If you're dealing with a narcissist, then you are interacting with a black hole. Narcissists are a void. So understand that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are spirit, or if you want to say source energy, light force, prana, chi, etc. at our core, and we govern a physical body. You have access to tools. Your tools are your mind power, your willpower, and your emotion. Now, if you're watching this video, it means that you're most likely an empathetic person. You are a light worker or a star seed. So essentially, you are a bright, shining star. Again, spirit is light. And let's say your light is at 95%. Very similar to how a phone's battery works, right? When your phone's battery is at 95%, you can open the apps, you can open the tools. You're watching different videos, you're playing a game, and the phone is working okay because it is at 95%. Because you are a star seed, you are a light worker, you are a empath. Your energy, your vibration is very high. Again, fifth dimension on the Hawking scale. We're talking about love and peace and joy and those vibrations, right? Level 500 and above. Now, if you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, and just about in every video, I tell you that they're based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride, then this means that this individual does not operate like you. They actually operate in the total opposite way of you because they do not have access to love. They do not have access to empathy. And if you are an empath, then you have access to empathy. You can get up into the 500s. Not to say that you're going to be in a loving state 24 hours of the day, but you have love to give. Pathological narcissists do not have love or empathy to give. They are empathy impaired. They're stuck at the bottom of the Hawkins scale. So understand that there are 8 billion people on this planet, and this means that we all operate at varying levels of consciousness. So it is important that you learn how to discern people at the level of consciousness that they operate at, because we are spirit at our core. We are consciousness at our core. And pathological narcissists are low vibrational beings. They are dark at their core. So their batteries are running on like 5%, 4%, 3%, 1%. They need to be plugged in, you see. And this is why they make you their new source, or they're coming to drain your battery. You are supply because they are running at 5%. And people understand that when your phone is running on 5%, the apps don't work very well. You're trying to watch a video, the app is crashing, you're trying to browse the internet. It's loading very slow because the phone is only running on 5%, 4%, 1%. It's blinking red. It needs to be plugged in. So know that because pathological narcissists are running on 5% and they have been running on 5% since their childhood years. Again, these people have arrested development where they really did not develop past the internal age of approximately 5 to 12 years old. They're running on 5%. So they cannot use their tools properly. They cannot use their mind properly, so they are losing their minds. Again, just like the phone, those apps are not going to work. You see we're at an emotional level. Well, they're based in shame, cannot move past their pride. Pride comes before the fall. They fall right back down to shame. They've been here since their childhood years. Dysfunctional shame is self-loathing. Pathological narcissism is based out of dysfunctional shame. They hate themselves. And understand that if somebody hates themselves, they're incapable of loving you. They don't have any empathy to give, but they have apathy to give. You can find apathy between shame and dysfunctional pride. And this dysfunctional, rigid pride is where their perfectionism and their egomania comes from. And know that pathological narcissist people, I truly hope that you get this, are not going to let go of their ego for you. Narcissists will not put down the mask for you. Chucky will not stop pretending to be a good guy to deceive people for you. Jim Carrey will not take off that green mask for you. The disorder is based on an attachment to their ego, to their false self. Narcissus, in Greek mythology, was obsessed with his reflection in the pool, in the pond. This is why he died by that pond. Or some of the stories will tell you that he drowned in the pond because he was obsessed with the reflection, not the true self. Narcissists abandon their true self. This is dissociation at the spirit level. They're running on 5%. They are as furthest away from light as you can get, which is why you should not follow them. You are a star seed. You are a light worker. You should be communing with people that are in your dimension, not 1D beings, 2D beings. And on a good day, they get to the third dimension, which is dysfunctional. It is dysfunctional pride. It is dysfunctional anger, which is why you have NPD rage and BPD rage. They cannot regulate their emotions. It is dysfunctional fear, which is why they're oftentimes very paranoid people. It is dysfunctional desire, which is why they're all addicts. Every single narcissist is a people addict. They may have other addictions like substance abuse addictions, alcohol, meth, opioids, pills. They may be porn addicts. They may be hoarding addicts. They may be sex addicts, etc. Dysfunctional desire breeds addictions. It is dysfunctional guilt because they do not feel true remorse, which is why they keep doing the same things over and over again. It is dysfunctional shame. And again, this is where it is born out of. Pathological narcissists abandon their true self for a false self, that mask. Narcissists are not going to put down their mask for you. And I hear what the narcissist says out of their mouth. The entire disorder, the dysfunction, the dysregulation is born out of shame. They hate themselves. They pretend to like themselves by pretending to be grandiose, but it is a pretense. That is the disorder. You know, I did a previous video, I think about a month ago, I mentioned that, your narcissist isn't special. It's pathological. This is why we talk about pathological narcissism. Personal development, spirituality, and raising your awareness every single day on this channel. And every single day we talk about pathological narcissism, personal development, spirituality, and raising your awareness. Similarly, every single day a pathological narcissist wakes up, they know they need to find supply. Because it is pathological. It's pathological envy, their grandiosity is pathological, their empathy impairment is pathological. Them believing that they are better than you without merit, it's pathological. Narcissists aren't special. They are a dime a dozen. They're based in shame and they cannot move past your pride. They have a signature. They have a pathology. Every single day, people, you find a mosquito. That mosquito knows it needs to find a host. And if you don't believe this, ask your local neighborhood mosquito. That mosquito is going to tell you that every single day they wake up, they need to find a host because parasites need hosts. Narcissists need supply. You are supply. You are not a person. You are an object. You are being objectified. Narcissists need supply. That is the disorder. You're not dealing with a true person because, again, we are spirit governing a physical body with access to tools. First of all, narcissists abandon their spirits. It is self-abandonment. It is dissociation at the spirit level. And narcissists, secondly, have a personality disorder. They're messed up in the mind, they're messed up at the emotional level, and they are messed up at the will level. Who you were dealing with was the figment of the imagination of a child that exists inside of an adult's body. They made it up. Jim Carrey makes up that he's the Green Mask. Chucky makes it up that he's a good guy. What you're dealing with today, people, is a very dark, evil spirit because they are dark at their core. They're running on 5%. Somebody that is running on 5% do not have love to give to you. They do not have love to give themselves. They do not have love to give themselves in the first place because they abandoned themselves. They dissociated and they did not come back. They've been dissociating since their childhood years. What you're seeing today, people, is the manifestation of dissociation. And they are dissociating, they are regressing. There's nothing that you can do about that. What you do is you commune with people that are in your dimension, the fourth dimension or higher. You commune with the living. You do not commune with the dead. You bury the dead. You let go. You do not carry corpses on your back. You do not commune with the dead. You let go. You walk away. You get the courage to walk away and stay away from the dead. You commune with other empathetic people, other loving people like yourself. And those people exist in the fourth dimension or higher because that is the vibration that they exist at. All right, good people. That really is the quick message for today. Ensure that you're liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you need a one-on-one coaching session, go ahead and book that in the links in the description. Go ahead and check out the narcdojo.com website. That is narcdojo.com. Follow the channel on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, etc. All right. I'll see you in the next video.